Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for you, what's coming up at this time, what's being highlighted for you, and advice for your highest good. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for viewing the videos, liking them, sharing them, for your comments and connecting with me, and for subscribing to the channel. Your weekly reading is out, so feel free to check that out, as well as any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. For anyone who's new, just a reminder, take what resonates as it resonates with your own situation. You're going to have to use your own discernment. And if something just doesn't make sense, it's not your reading. These are general, that's what that means. And you can always watch any other video on the channel that you feel called to. Trust your own intuition, trust your own guidance. Eight of Cups, walking away from something. King of Pentacles, detaching. Could be relocation for some of you. Boys have been on my table. I think I got everything out. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm fairly exhausted, but we carry on. We do what we can. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces. I wonder if this eclipse that's coming up that's impacting me. I don't know. Are you guys sleeping okay? What do you think? Pisces. Okay. So this is the Shadowland Tarot. Now, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure this is a knockoff. However, it's the only one I could get when I was looking for this deck. I couldn't find the main one, or it wasn't available. I can't remember. However, I have found it. It's on order because I want to give the artists and the creators their due. Okay, I don't like buying knockoffs. Sometimes I have no choice. But if there is a possibility for me to get the original, even after I've gotten the knockoff, I will. If nothing else, just to give the creators their due. Okay, so that's why this is smaller for those of you who know or don't know. Okay, knockoffs are usually smaller in size than regular sizes. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Very nice. Truth, clarity. I hear confirmation. It could be receiving something in writing. So some sort of official communication can be coming up. There's also an energy of triumph, victory. So let's see. Queen of Swords in the current situation. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords, it can talk about a contract, but it can also talk about severing ties. Could be breakup, separation, divorce, ending a contract. Queen of Wands is the challenge, because I feel like you want to go towards something else. I also hear you changed your mind, which you're entitled to do. These are very literally hot and cold energies, right? So I feel like for some of you, you're moving on with that Eight of Cups that we saw in the pre-shuffle from something that has just become either stale or just cold, or it's not giving you anything, right? Towards something else that is very attractive to you with the Queen of Wands here, okay? In the foundation, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is an exit you've been contemplating or even planning for some of you. You might have been waiting for one final piece of information or the confirmation or something to that effect before you implemented this plan, this transition. Nine of Swords in the recent past. You really struggled with this. Either you struggled making this choice of where do we go, struggled with I feel like accepting that an ending needs to happen. This could also be fear. Nine of Swords with the Seven of Swords can be some sort of self-sabotage, thinking about worst case scenarios, and that has been holding you back. What is on the mind? Two of Swords. However, with the Two of Swords, it can be that for some of you, this just confirms the fact that you've been in two minds about this whole thing, right? On the one hand, you've been doing like pros and cons, and both options look similar, in some respects and very different in others. And you just had to figure out, I feel like the bottom line for you, Pisces, was, or is, if you're dealing with this currently, for you to narrow it down to what you truly want. What is your goal? Because then you'll be able to differentiate between these two options as to which one gets you closer to your goal and which one gets you further away from it, okay? And it'll make it easier to decide. And for others of you, once you've made your decision, if you've already made your decision with the Two of Swords, this is where I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I need to take action with it, right? But it all comes down, this has been a lot of indecision, fear, to do with not having all the information, or to do with waiting for some clarity or waiting for some confirmation, okay? And that's what's up. So let's see what's going on today. We have the Three of Swords. Look at all these swords. With the Nine of Cups and the Tower. Yep. The Three of Swords is like a bittersweet energy. And the Tower is definitely walking away from something, letting something crumble, because you got a yes, or you got the confirmation you were waiting for, hoping for, or because you're now ready to take a leap in this direction towards this thing that is a wish fulfillment for you. And you're giving yourself that opportunity, whereas you might have shied away from it, ran away from it, not sure about it. And it could have been to do with you had to cut something or someone else out in order to make room for this other opportunity. And that is something that you have struggled with a lot. Look at all these swords, okay? But you come to the conclusion with this Ace of Swords that I get this, it is what it is type of energy, okay? With all these swords, this is where you've gone completely logical and rational. You've come out of your feelings, because that's what's been giving you anxiety and insecurities and all that, right? You just said, you know what, if I just look at it like the facts are, this is what it is. This no longer fulfills me. This does. It is what it is, right? That's the feeling that I'm getting. And for some of you, this is about a job change, and you've been feeling guilty for putting yourself first and leaving behind a person, a team, a company, you know, where there's been a lot of history where you always got on, but the job itself does not make you happy, does not fulfill you, does not pay you what you deserve, etc. Okay? So if you feel kind of guilty for putting yourself first and leaving those people behind, but at the end of the day, I need to pay my bills, or I need to be happy and fulfilled by what I do, and I'm not, so I just have to do what's best for me, right? But for a lot of you, you've struggled with that, with coming to that acceptance and understanding of that's just what it is. For others of you, you've been in a bad situation, in a bad environment. The Queen of Swords with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords is a bitch, micromanager, constantly criticizing you. And this could be a manager, this could be a co-worker, a team leader, or whoever they are, right? But you have been kind of stuck there until you got the confirmation that that other job you applied for, you got it, right? Or until you signed the contract, or because it's like, I can't quit until I know that I've got something else to go to, right? Because that would be irresponsible. Or, you know, I have all these other responsibilities, or I've got to pay these bills. I can't be gung-ho, I quit in your face and just walk out whenever I want to, despite the fact that that's just what I want to do, right? So you've been kind of struggling with yourself to just stay there and to do the right thing and to be responsible and to, you know what I mean, where you just wanted to get the hell out. And this is the job confirmation coming in to where you can now go, bye. You know, and that's exactly what you're doing. Like, you're not waiting at all. As soon as this clarity or confirmation comes in, the Tower, boom, that's it. I quit. I'm out. I'm moving. I'm leaving. That's it, right? Because I feel like you have been planning. The Seven of Swords is a strategy. It's a plan. It's putting money aside. It's slowly moving your things from one place to another, right? Something along those lines. And you've just been waiting for this last piece of information, confirmation, contract, whatever it is with the Ace of Swords, clarity, decision from somewhere else to bring you to that Ten of Swords place where you can just be done. Okay, so let's see, let's get more cards out here for Pisces, because it looks like it's coming in. Whatever you've been waiting for is coming in. Legal win, right? That could be something. And now you can move. Now you can, you know what I mean? Because with the Tower, for some of you, it will be job change, career change, because it's a big change. It could be relocation. It could be a sudden collapse of a long-term relationship. But to the outside world, it will appear to be sudden. Because to you, with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords adding up to the Ten of Swords, it has been a long time coming. You've just had to find a way to make peace with the fact that it's coming, right? This ending. Okay, so there's something there as well. So let's see. Get more cards out here. Clarify for Pisces. Queen of Swords in the current situation, the Four of Swords. See, you've been in this waiting mode. Waiting, contemplating, praying, manifesting, waiting for the right time, okay? And again, it just goes back to whatever it is you've been waiting on. That's the energy. Queen of Wands in the challenge position. We have the Seven of Cups. This is something that you've manifested for yourself. This could also be some sort of dream come true, the dream job, the dream person. It's like if someone could take what you have in your head and put it into a person, that's what this person is, the new one, okay? The one you're drawn to and attracted to and haven't been able to stop thinking about them. Or home, or job, whatever, your dream path, whatever this is, right? If someone could take it out of your head and put it into a person or a thing or a place, that's what it is, okay? And there's a lot of daydreaming for it. And contemplating and wishing and longing. There's a lot of emotion here, okay? For some of you, you're just kind of in love with someone else, something else. That sort of thing. The Seven of Swords in the foundation, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you've been planning to walk away from something where there's been a lot of history, not all bad, you know what I mean? At one point in time, it was great. For others of you, this is friends, family that you have to leave behind, and you're not quite sure how you're going to do it. That's what you've been struggling with. For others of you, it's that situation that I picked up on earlier where it's a job you've stayed in because of the people and how you get on with the people, but the job itself or the company itself is not very good. And you've had to come to that understanding, that realization of it's not good. Just because I get on with the people so well, it's not enough to keep me in this place. It's not enough to keep me in this job at the end of the day. You know what I mean? The Nine of Swords in the recent past, the Five of Wands. See, a lot of inner conflict. You've experienced a lot of inner conflict and turmoil with this. Coming to the conclusion, I feel like it took you a lot to come to the conclusion, and then it took you a lot to accept that that's just the facts, you know? You don't want to be here anymore. For others of you, this is also when you started applying to other job, other places, like doing something to give yourself an alternative, something to go towards. And even that made you feel guilty. The Two of Swords on the mind, Queen of Cups, yeah. I feel like you've made up your mind. This could be your energy where you're saying, I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm just going to make it happen. And for others of you, you have another water sign that you're, I want to say in love with, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, whatever that is in their chart. Or this is just something you hold a lot of love for, okay? And your mind is clear. Like, that's what it is. That's just what it is. That's where I want to go. That's what I want to be. That's who I want to be. That's what I want to do. So let's see, 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Tower. Here's that King of Pentacles again. King of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. I do feel like you're leaving an earth sign behind, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it just represents, again, something that has been long-term and stable in your life, predictable. That doesn't always mean great. It can be. This is a situation of, I feel like you've been feeling so guilty because it's almost like you can't really, what am I trying to say? It's like people might have looked at you and thought, Pisces, you're crazy to give that up. Like you've got everything you could possibly want. You're comfortable there. And they just did not understand that you're not happy there. Comfortable and happy are two different things. Content and fulfilled are two different things. But I feel like for most people, they didn't get that difference. Which is why you've been feeling so guilty and even thinking like, what are people going to say? Because if people ask you, why do you want to leave this relationship? And you say, because it doesn't fulfill me. Right? You know, you've got this together, you could do that together. They got money, they got this, you've got status because of this, you've got this and that. And for you to say, I'm not fulfilled on an emotional level, people will look at you like you're crazy. Like, what do you mean? Like, but people look for different things in relationships, and that's just the bottom line. We know that. But for other people, for most people, they might struggle with it. And for some of you, that was a factor. What are people going to say? But with the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, again, you're seeing what you've been waiting for, that clarity with the Ace of Swords. It's coming in. And for some of you, it's changing your status, okay? You're leaving a relationship. You're now going to be single, free to pursue something else. And whether that means you're going from one relationship to start a new one with another person, or that means you're leaving a relationship to start a different passion project in your life. It doesn't have to be another relationship. You could be starting a brand new type of relationship with yourself. You invest in yourself. You love yourself. You nurture yourself for a while, you know, because that's what makes you feel happy and fulfilled. You want to pursue your passions because that's what makes you happy and fulfilled. And whatever you were in didn't allow you to do that. Okay, so it could be that kind of scenario as well. For others of you, you're leaving a job to start a very different one. It could be in a very different industry or at a distance from where you are currently, so you may have to also move for it. You've been preparing for it, preparing for it, but this is where you have to tell the people in your life, and they're going to say, Pisces, you're crazy. Why would you want to leave? Why would you want to work so far away from us? While you're here, if you need anything, you just call us up. We turn up at your door. We live 5 minutes down the road. We live a half hour down the road, you know, and they don't understand that you just want to break free and do things on your own and you're ready for this big opportunity. They don't understand why you want to walk away from comfort. Okay, so you could be having that kind of conversation today. And sometimes, Pisces, with the 2 of Swords there, it will come down to, because that's what I choose to do for myself. You don't have to understand it. You can have all opinions you want about it. I don't need to know it. I didn't ask for it. You know, that's what's happening. Some conversations are going to end that way. This is just what's up. This is just what's happening. This is not a negotiation. I'm not asking for permission. I'm sorry. This is what it is. If you understand it, great. If not, we'll talk about it later. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm doing this, right? That kind of thing. What else for Pisces? We have the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Swords. Lots of people. Here's that feather again that we have in the Ace of Swords. The King of Swords is right in with it. Okay, so definitely some sort of official communication is coming your way. Something you've been hoping to hear. Something you've been manifesting. For others of you, this is where... One sec, sorry. About that. Yeah, for others of you, now you can go and make an offer. You can go and have a conversation. You can go and just start the new path with the Page energy. But definitely seeing signing paperwork, okay, for some of you. Whether it's a resignation note, whether it's a new contract, it could be both, obviously, because you do one thing and then the other. New lease for a home, car, I also get like some sort of insurance. So if, for example, you're getting a mortgage, I think you have to do insurance, like life insurance for that as well. I don't know. But just, you know, something along those lines. Or it could just be, you know, posting something where you change your status. That's just as simple as that. It could be, right? Okay. Under the Ace of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands. So definitely talking about big change happening. Again, we go back to job change, relocation, change in status. King of Wands, Two of Wands. Look at all this fire now, right, in your life. After this decision, after this clarity, this confirmation, this document, whatever this is, look at all this fire and passion. Okay, so things are going to start moving very quickly in the new direction. And if this is you having to decide, you're making that decision today, you have some sort of clarity coming in to help you make that decision, and you're starting the process. Either you're starting to apply, or it depends where you are, right? Because there's different timing for everyone. For the way I'm reading it in the cards is you've already been applying, you've already been kind of struggling to come to terms with this is what needs to happen. You've already planned, you've already prepared. You're just waiting for that final piece of information. And that's what's coming in, right? So that then you can just hit go, start, and implement your plan to transition from one thing to another. Okay, so let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. We have Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay, definitely online communication or in the mail, okay? But change is happening. Change is happening. We have Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. And this could be the Seven of Swords energy that you've been in, okay? Whatever it is that you are telling yourself or allowing other people to put in your head, feeling like you don't have any control, feeling like, yeah, just kind of spiraling energy a little bit. That's what you've been dealing with. This could also represent the environment, the situation you're leaving behind, because you feel like you know when you just feel like icky. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to deal with these people. This make me feel, for some it's like, this makes me feel sick to my stomach. Just being here makes me feel sick to my stomach. Just being around this person, just being in this situation, right? It's that kind of energy that I'm getting. Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self, number 8. And that's what's up. This is like Strength card energy. You're saying, I'm tired of feeling that way. I'm tired of feeling bad about myself. I'm tired of feeling bad about decisions I want to make. I'm tired of feeling bad for wanting better things for myself. I'm tired of explaining myself. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna do what I have to do. And that's just the energy. I am Kali. From death comes rebirth. Absolutely. An ending towards a new beginning. Big clarity here, okay? And ghosts of the past returns for a time. 42. You're leaving. This is what it is, right? Once upon a time, whatever it is that you're leaving behind, there were happy memories there. That's why you have struggled for as long as you have, to just accept that, you know what, that was once upon a time, and right now I feel differently. I don't feel that way anymore. Or I want different things now. And it just no longer applies. It just no longer fits. It just no longer works. But there's going to be conversation with that person, these people, whatever it is, where again, you're saying, I don't want to explain myself anymore. I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't this and that and the other. This is what I want to do. It is what it is. I'm sorry, but I have to do what I have to do. Right? For a lot of you, I hear that what you struggled with is you didn't want to be the bad guy. You didn't want to be, you know, the one to hurt someone's feelings or to break someone's heart or to create change in any way when everyone's comfortable, right? You didn't want to be that guy or that girl, you know, going, it doesn't really work for me. And what you've had to accept and what you have accepted is we're always going to be the bad guy in someone else's story. That's just what it is. That's just the way of life, okay? Because if you're dealing with this type of person, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to blame you for something falling apart rather than looking at it from a realistic perspective and saying, you know what, actually, fine, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I get that. It doesn't apply. We want different things. Or even more, for them to say, what did I do to cause this? What was my contribution? It's a lot easier for people to say, I didn't do anything. I'm completely innocent in this situation. This happened to me because of Pisces. Pisces is the bad guy. Pisces is horrible. Pisces is this and that. And it's a lot easier. And that's just how people function. That's just how people work, unfortunately. And we just have to know who we are and what our intentions are, and just be okay with however things are going to be playing out. Like, you know, you didn't set out to hurt this person. You know that. If they don't believe you and they throw accusations your way, that's their right to do. They can do whatever they want. You know, they can have whatever opinion they want. They can believe whatever they want to believe. We can't control that. We just have to remind ourselves, I know I did not set out to intentionally hurt this person. My intentions were pure. I just did the best I could in a bad situation because I deserve to be happy too, right? And also at the end of the day, if you're with a person or in a dynamic where you're not happy, but you stay there because I think they're happy, right? Well, they're not really going to be happy either, because there's no love there. You know what I mean? And it shows. It shows in the energy. And so sometimes, if you look at it like that, by you stepping away to pursue your happiness, it also frees them up for them to find someone who's right for them and better for them. Do you know what I mean? Or that job, for them to find the right person for it, the right fit for it. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's a way of life. It's part of life. Endings are part of life, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, that's the realization you've come to. That's the clarity you've had, okay? Or if not, that's the advice. Think of it that way. Does that help you? Does that make you feel better about your choice and decision for yourself? You know? But I'm definitely seeing clear communication, signing things. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. You just want something else, and that's okay, Pisces. That is okay. As long as you handle things with as much integrity and respect as possible, that's the best you can do in any situation. The outcome of it, we can't control, right? So let's look at your yes or no question. You can pause the video, think of a question, phrase it in a way where you need a yes or a no answer, and then pick a number between 1 and 3. I recommend picking one number since we're being very specific, but as always, you trust your own guidance and pick how many you feel you should. Take what resonates. If the messages don't make sense to you, reconsider. It might be a completely new way of looking at things that's being offered to you that would lead to your solution. If it really makes no sense to you, don't take the additional messages, just take your answer. And if it doesn't ring true, if it doesn't hit home, if it doesn't resonate, as they say, keep in mind these are still general, okay? So, let's see. Is it a yes or a no for Pisces? 1, 2, 3. If you chose number 1, your answer is yes. Look at that. New energy coming into your life, whether it's money, job, career path, a new way of making money, a new solid relationship in your life, new home, seeing that as well. Gift coming your way. Are you going to get whatever it is you're thinking about? Your answer is yes. If you chose number 2, your answer is no. Here's that 7 of Swords. You had number 2 in yesterday's reading. For some of you, you chose number 2 again and you got the same card, and this is your confirmation. So with this, I get an energy of take action, speak up. So if someone wronged you, or something's not going the way it should, or as promised, or as advertised, this is asking you to take action, to speak up. Otherwise, the person will get away with it, or the company will get away with it. That's what I'm getting. Quite specific and very random, but that's what I see, okay? But either way, the answer is no. And if you chose number 3, your answer is yes. Fulfillment, anything in terms of family matters. I also get health with this. I'm not a medical professional, but good news with that. Good news in terms of inheritance, or you being granted something or awarded something, okay, is also what I'm saying. So Pisces, that is what I have for you today. Let me know how you resonate with the reading if you do. Great time for Pisces. Great time for Pisces, okay? So I really hope the reading helps you, okay? Because it looks like you've been struggling with this decision and struggling to accept that things are what they are. So I really hope the reading helps you, okay? I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day. Check out your weekly. I'll link it at the end of the video. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.